All right, let's look at the homework 6.2, problem number 4. All right, so we want to find the domain of each of these functions. All right. All right, so let's look at part A. All right, so we have a fraction, so we have to make sure that the denominator is non-zero. So here, so we want the denominator 1 minus e to the 49 minus x squared is non-zero. All right, then you can see that we can probably add e to the 49 minus x squared to both sides. So 1 cannot be equal to e to the 49 minus x squared, right? Then you can see that let's say e to the what power is going to give you 1. So e to the 0 power is going to give you 1. So we know that we don't want this guy to be 1. So this gives us that, let's see, 49 minus x squared cannot be equal to 0, because if it was 0, it would give you 1, all right? So then you can just add the x squared to both sides. So x squared cannot be equal to 49, right? Then if you take the square root, then x cannot be equal to plus or minus square root of 49 is 7, right? So if you want to write the interval notation, domain is going to be, right, negative infinity to negative 7, skip negative 7, and also skip positive 7, and then go all the way to infinity, right? So that's the domain, right? Similarly, we have a fraction, so domain has to be non-zero. But you can see that if you have an exponential function is actually always positive, so it really doesn't matter what cosine of x is. This guy is never 0, so we can plug in any number you want. So the domain for this one is simply all real numbers, right? So let's type it in. All right, so this guy is from negative infinity to negative 7, and then skip negative 7 and go to positive 7, and skip 7 and go all the way to infinity. All right, and then this guy is all real numbers, so negative infinity to positive infinity. All right, so let's submit for testing. All right, it came back and looks like we got part A and part B correctly. All right, that's it. I hope that this was clear.